doozy of a day.
A real doozy.
Welcome, everybody, to a very special episode of the NightmareSignal podcast. As per usual, I am your host, Derek. And today, we don't have Alyssa because she's currently out with some personal matters. I hope you're doing good. I miss you here. But taking her spot today is my co-host, my heterosexual life mate, Derek. Hi, Derek. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, Derek. It's me, Derek, everybody. And thank you for having me on the podcast. This is the scariest episode yet because no Alyssa. It's terrifying. I don't like it.
Yeah, and there's two Dereks on here now. Hey, what's up, baby?
What up? I'm the guy that D-Rock references. D-Rock, oh no, you don't go by that on this show. Derek goes I've heard my name referenced many times. I'm like, oh, I'm so popular. Wow. That I go by Kerley. I'm not the dick rash. I just want to make that clear. That's not me.
You guys will meet Dick Rash one day. But yeah, hi. Welcome to the NightmareSignal podcast. I'm Derek. This is my boy Kerley. Also, you can call me D-Rock. I don't really introduce myself as that on here because it just feels weird. Like, I don't call myself that. Everyone else just does. But yeah, this is my boy Kerley. He plays drums in the ska band Flying Raccoon Suit.
Yeah, I do.
With 2 C's and 2 O's.
Thank you for pointing that out. Nobody gets that. No one gets it.
And it's a flying raccoon suit, not a tanuki suit.
That's right. Dude, that shit pisses me off. Almost every week, somebody's like, oh, flying raccoon suit. They tag us in a fucking tanuki picture. And I don't even interact with it anymore. I don't care if they're fans or not. Like, I've said it enough fucking times. God damn it. All right, y'all. Listen. Super Mario Bros. 3, there's a lot of power-ups. Debatably the best 2D Mario game of all time. I'm here to talk video games, motherfucker. You didn't even know it. Listen, the Tanuki suit is when he puts on the full, like, bear fox Tanuki suit. And you press the up button and he turns into a statue and you can, like, withhold from taking damage from enemies. The Flying Raccoon suit, which is Raccoon Mario, is when you get the leaf power-up and you get the P-speed and you can flutter, jump, and float up to the sky and shit temporarily. It's a different fucking power-up. It's a different Mario. Anyway, that's me. I'm Kerley.
Hi, Kerley.
This episode's gonna be just off the rails.
Chaos. It's ridiculous. Seriously, getting us two together is never a good thing.
I know, we have to figure out our chemistry. We've never podcasted together, so we got to really work the kinks out.
Nope, never even stepped foot in the same room.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Never shared a bed. Face. Yeah. Welcome. So, yeah. Nah, seriously though, man. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for taking Alyssa's spot. And again, without me doing a stupid voice, thank you, Alyssa, thank you for doing this with me all the time. But, I'm sorry you can't.
Thank you, Alyssa.
And,
sorry, I'm here instead. No, legitimately, thank you. Because, I've shared it, but this was my most listened to podcast on Spotify of 2025. And you only have, a dozen episodes, which means I probably listened to one at least multiple times. So I love the show. I love you and Alyssa. You are the homies. And, yeah, I'm honored. Thank you.
We appreciate it, man. Thank you. Speaking of a handful of episodes, so I got everything uploaded to YouTube a few weeks ago, and when I linked the RSS feed or whatever it's called, it mass posts everything to it.
Mm.
And there I went to bed because I was waiting for everything to post, hit submit or whatever. Next day hit publish. Next day I hit publish and everything, and I load up and there's a comment. I'm like, oh shit, we got a comment on one of our podcast episodes. My pictures are not loading on here. I'm sorry, everybody. Bear with me. I have to get to the YouTube channel page to
Betting,
see the
talking,
comment.
filling space.
Philly. And time. What's the fucking Futurama thing? The oh my god, what's the something door? What the fuck is it?
The scary door.
The scary door.
Isn't
That's
that-
it.
Isn't that it?
Yeah, something like that.
Dude, have you watched the newest season?
No, I am behind, and I am very sad about that.
There's been like, I think 2 seasons since Hulu brought it back.
Yep.
And like the first one was good. It was fine. I mean, like, it's never going to be as good as like season like fucking 1 through 5 of Futurama, or maybe even like 1 through 4. But the newest season actually has like a pretty sick through line. Like, I highly recommend it. It's really fucking good.
Okay, I'll get around to watching it because I did binge King of the Hill when it came out. So I've been meaning to catch up on Futurama.
Dude, the newest King of the Hill is so good.
Dude,
It made me cry.
Yes.
I didn't realize how nostalgic I was for that show, even though I like knew I was going to be like hyped for it. But like, it's so rare for a show to come back like that and do the stereotypical, like, now the main characters are old and now they're having children of their own. What kind of shit's this going to be? But like King of the Hill, like seeing Bobby Hill aged up and like Connie and like how their dynamic went is so real and also like stays so true to King of the Hill. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, they kept the characters the same. They didn't. Oh my god, they didn't ruin Bobby. Like, everything about it's good. Even the stuff with Joseph, where like the one guy is like, wait, something about him being like white or something. And the guy looks at him and Bobby just lifts his hand up like, no,
it's so good.
Just leave.
Dude, it's like the fact that like that's still a running joke is so good. Also, I was about to apologize for derailing, but you'd be surprised how many times you guys reference King of the Hill during your show. So I don't think it's a sidetrack at all.
No, definitely not.
Like, I heard you do the Hank Hill voice at least a dozen times.
Oh yeah. That's why if you go to our Instagram, which, hey, go to our Instagram, the NightmareSignal Pod on Instagram. On one of the posts, Alyssa put Hank Hill on there because I kept going, Bobby.
Dude, I legitimately can't say Tubi without being like, the Tubi.
Oh yeah, the Tubi. Gonna go down over there and watch the Tubi. That's where I saw the movie. Nah.
I've never seen so much Tubi in all my life.
This is a King of the Hill household. And also, hopefully I'm not like, hopefully this is okay, but you know, her last name is Hill, so it's like it works out.
I forgot. Also doxed. Damn.
Yeah. She doesn't live in Arkansas.
God, I hope not.
But yeah, it's hot. Or is that Arizona?
Exactly.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? This is completely way off topic, okay? We've already derailed, okay? The other day, I'm always thinking about...
a whole 10 minutes.
I'm always thinking about states that no one thinks about, and Nebraska's always the first one that comes up in my head. But then one crossed my mind the other day, and I'm like, that is a fucking state no one talks about. Vermont.
Oh, yeah. Vermont's actually... Yeah, I wouldn't think of it. You know what's crazy though? I would have initially said Utah. Like, I feel like I'd never hear about Utah, dude. When we were traveling on like the West Coast, it was the most beautiful fucking place I've ever been.
Really?
It's crazy, dude. It's so nice. Oh my god, some of these like states you never hear about are like actually pleasant. Arkansas's no, we're not that place, but like. There's like a lot of those states that you don't think of that are actually like pretty fucking sick, and it's like the places that you do know about, because like people know Mississippi and Louisiana, but not for good reasons.
Yeah.
So it's just like
and I hate it 'cause I try to defend Mississippi, the Gulf Coast portion of it, where I'm like, it's not that bad down here, come on. But I mean,
there's
like,
a lot of us that aren't that bad. There's a lot more of them, not us, that aren't that good.
Trust me, every time I leave the house, I'm reminded. I'm like, fuck.
Dude, at the times during the year of the fucking Jeeping the coast and cruising the coast, and oh my god, the amount of like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to bring politics up, but like the amount of times you see like the ridiculous like trucks that have like the Trump shit, and they're selling not ironically, the most obscene like Donald Trump shirts where he's just like ripped and there's like fucking eagles flying, and I'm like, that's a hilarious shirt, but people are buying and wearing it not for humor at all, which makes it that much funnier.
Bro,
It's ridiculous.
I was driving over there on Long Beach one day. There was a fucking tour bus with him jacked with no shirt on the fucking tour bus. I mean, look, it's okay. Look, that's a real horror story right there, man. That's real life horror, okay?
Real life.
But also,
that's a real nightmare.
One last thing, and then we'll get off of this. But these people out there acting all tough and like this, selling all that, all those kind of flags and all this ridiculous shit, are also the same people driving around with multicolored fucking rubber duckies on their dashboard.
Man, the Jeeps and ducks, man. It kind of sucks because rubber ducks kind of rule. And it's like, we got to take that back, We got to take it back.
I just think it's weird. I don't understand it. I really don't get it. I had someone explain it to me. I'm like, that still doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, why rubber ducks though? Why not the little
I don't know either.
The little hula shaking things? Those are really cool. Those would make more sense.
They can have those. Rubber ducks, like, go back to Sesame Street. Your boy Ernie out there in the bathtub, rubber ducky, you're the one.
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
You're making bedtime lots of fun. Oh my god.
All right. So let's backtrack. Let's hop back on the train. It's passing back by. All right.
Go back to the zone.
I'm sorry. The auto zone. Dude, we got an auto zone here now. So we got a comment on the YouTube channel, all right? And I was like, oh, sick. Someone commented on it, okay? And at one point it was like our most listened to episode and the most watched at one time. It was the one titled I almost unalived my friend with a cicada. And I'm like, well, I can see why people would want to listen to that. But this guy's comment was, how did y'all drop 11 episodes at the same time and none of them have views? Are they all from the same episode? Where did y'all come from? When did y'all start the podcast? This is wild for a random refresh pull. And I heart reacted it, and I was just like, hey, man, thanks for the comment. We started back in early October, blah, 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 blah. And YouTube uploaded everything at once. Thanks for listening, man. Hope you enjoy the show. Let us know. Never heard from him again.
I mean, he's probably there lurking, right?
So we do. So I'll be honest. So I pay attention to the statistics on the little app just because I get excited. I want to see, people are following and listening.
Big numbers go burr.
We get a decent amount of listeners, but we have 8 followers. Like every episode has 10 plus listens. A bunch of them have like 20, but we only have 8 followers.
That means you, listener, quit being a little bitch. What are you afraid of? Hit the follow button. Like, what are you doing? Hit the follow button. I know you're there, like listening. It's just
like I'm looking at you.
Up,
Yeah. So
thanks for listening, little bitch.
Oh my god! And there goes the views. Or the streams.
The last time I'll ever be invited on.
Nah, it's only the first of many. So one other thing, since we're on this topic, I was looking at the audience and stuff. So it started off, we had a listener, like 0.5%, whatever that means, like a half a person listening to us in the Netherlands. I was like,
oh, that's the other Derek.
The half Derek.
I fucking got him.
See
that little bitch that won't follow? I swear to God, I'll kill him.
And then we've got 0.5% in Germany.
Oh, that's sick. Let's go.
Yeah. Hold on. And then 1% Russia.
Whoa, okay.
Yep. And then the other 98% is the US. I was like, okay,
dude,
cool.
The internet fucking rules sometimes. Like, it's a terrible place. It's a terrible thing, and I hate it. But it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
End statements.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah, sick on like different meetings, both meetings. I think about that all the time because like the amount of friends that I have that I'm just like I would have never met without the internet is just crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, Alyssa, right?
Yeah. Alyssa, Anthony that I've mentioned before on here, my boy from Canada, Panda over in Texas, Ali over in Texas, just all over, man. It's crazy. But
Cool.
yeah, I like it. Speaking of the internet being sick, did you ever watch or go to any of those god awful fucking websites no child or no young adult should visit when they were younger?
Oh my god, dude! There was one thing that I still see in my brain. It traumatized me as a kid, but it was rotten.com. And that thing had some really fucked up shit. Like there was one, oh my god, there's a girl, okay. This is disgusting, trigger warning. And it involved poop. And basically I'll just like, without describing it to where it's going to traumatize our listeners here, let's just say like she was getting a face full. But like it happened like a water fountain. It was crazy, man. I don't know. And then man, just seeing a guy's head slightly detached from a helicopter. Oh my god, dude. Why were those things like available for people to see? Holy shit. Why did I go there? What were we doing?
Morbid curiosity, and we're teenagers.
It was God, I must have been 11.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, this is like we are kind of getting old, but like we were in that age before the internet and then during the giant boom of the internet. So like that kind of shit was just like, whoa, you can find anything. And then you go to this edgy site and you're like, man, this has got to have some cool stuff. And you see like a couple boobs and you're like, damn, that's some boobs. And then you see somebody getting a face full and you're like, I don't like this anymore.
Yeah, and then you see a man sit on a jar and then find out that years later he's okay. He has a family, a wife and kids. He's surviving.
No.
And then you got your friend like, dude, you ever been to meatspin.com? And I'm like, nah, I'm going to go check it out. And that shit loads up and it's just a giant wiener flailing.
Yeah. Meat spin. That used to be like the prank, like instead of a little finger circle below the waist, it was like, yo, go to meatspin.com. And then they're just like, okay. And then you laugh at them because they looked at the meat spin, even though you also looked at the meat spin.
And then there's a counter, and then it's still on the screen, and you're both laughing about it, and it's just counting how many times you're watching this wiener go around.
Yeah. I don't know that I ever noticed the counter. I think I was too distracted by the flapping wiener.
Oh,
I mean, I don't like. Listen, if you like wieners, it's fine. I don't particularly like them, but it's still like hypnotizing. Like you can't look away.
Whoa! Also, the song "You Spin Me Right Round," baby, right round.
Dude, it's a banger song. Like, it's not just the wiener too. There's a whole nother thing. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so speaking of like weird shit like that, since you were a local to my area. What are your thoughts on our topic from a few episodes ago about the lady putting razor blades in the bread?
I didn't see the story at all because I hate social media sometimes that I just like completely distance away. So it was news to me whenever you said it. But that's fucked up. That's next level of just fuckery because like, what are you gaining out of it? That's not even targeting a specific person. Like, it's not a revenge. It's literally just you being an asshole. And like, dude, that I could have just made my child a fucking PB&J and not known there's a razor blade there. That's like fucked up. It's that I think you guys referenced it, but it's like the next level of finding razor blades in candy. But like, how stupid that is. Like, why would anybody do that? And here we go, this motherfucker putting razor blades in fucking bunny bread. Like, why? I just wish I knew why.
It's like let's go through the process of this. Like you just wake up one day and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna get some razor blades. I'm gonna shove that shit in some bread. I'm gonna give them a real slice.
Is there something like that I'm missing? Is this some sort of weird ass protest against wheat? Like what is going on?
I don't know.
Or are they like allergic to gluten and they're just like, if I can't have it, no one can. Like, what's going on? I want to know the actual social commentary of this bread bitch.
I think she's just upset because her nose looks like it's being pressed up against a fucking glass window. Did you see the picture of her?
Yeah, I ended up looking it up dangerously while I was driving. Don't do that.
Likes to live dangerously. Man, But yeah, so now that everyone knows, Kerley and I live, locally. We've been pretty much like brothers for the last, I don't know how many fucking years at this point. It's been a very long time. And yeah, this is my boy right here. We're really close. We go see horror movies pretty often when we can with each other when he's not busy banging on some drums or bullying his child or bullying his wife, which you could check out live
my
on
children.
Twitch.
All right.
No, he doesn't. He's
I'm afraid to bully my wife.
she's tiny. You better stop it, Derek. I'm not gonna rope her into this. She's not here. She can't defend herself. Secretly, she's off camera. She's texting me now. You better watch your back, D-Rock. But yeah. So Kerley and I used to live together. We were roommates quite a few different times. Like I said, we were boys, running up and down our house in our underwear, just for no reason. He was on my back. We just carried him around, piggyback ride. Just like bros do.
That's what the boys do.
Yeah, that's what we do. We come.
I was refraining from saying it. I was refraining from the cum zone. Well, we're here now. We're in it. Yep. Welcome to the cum zone, everybody. Population, you and me, follow us to it. You won't.
And there goes everybody. Well, that was the episode. Oh my god.
Before I interrupted you, you were plugging my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/KerleyStudios, Kerley. That's right. Self plug in here now because yeah.
So he streams lots of video games, mostly Nintendo games, and every Wednesday he does a Nintendogs podcast where he talks about the hit game for the DS, Nintendogs.
Dude, I honestly like that. That's a really good name for a podcast. Like, it's like, what about Nintendogs?
I'm about to say Nintendogs with a W.
Like, that's legitimately like for the Nintendo channel. That should be like the goofy like our little fans, like the fatheads for Nervous Laughter podcast plug. You could be they're like your little Nintendogs.
That would be cool. I've been trying to think of I wonder if we could have anything like that for here, but I was trying to think of stuff one day, and then I was like, man, what could we call people? And I was like, oh, the Spookies, and I was like, nah, that's too close to something else. That's too close to something else.
I was like, if you got two people then it's probably not a good one.
Yeah. We'll get something organically one day.
Organics.
Yeah. So, little backstory here with Kerley and I in horror movies and stuff. Yeah, we like to watch them together. There's a lot of movies that I used to download and watch, and I'd always be like, hey, hey, watch this movie. Hey, watch this movie. And he's like, all right, yeah, dope. And then when we used to work together, graveyard shift, we used to work overnights, and then on our off days, we would take advantage of it, and we would stay up for 48 hours or some stupid shit. Fucking
hell yeah.
Just energy drinks playing Left 4 Dead, which was a fun ass game.
Mm-hmm.
I loved killing zombies.
Can't wait for the third one. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a hit.
I'm so bummed out about fucking oh my god, what was it?
Back 4 Blood?
Back 4 Blood. Yeah, I almost said Dead for Back or some shit. My brain was just but yeah, Back
Shots Blood.
Such a disappointment. Such a disappointment.
I'm so sorry.
Also, while we're recording, I am getting a message from Alyssa. She says, "Hi, Kay. Tell Kay I said hi."
Hello, Alyssa. I miss you, and I wish you well. And I hope next time I'm on here, you'll be here as well, because I would like to do a podcast with you as well.
We'll clean up the cum. Don't worry.
I mean, listen. If you're invited to the cum zone, you know what you're in for. All right.
God damn it. Well, that's the thing, though. It's like when she was here, it wasn't that. You showed up and it became that.
I have that effect on people, you know?
Yep, you do. I also love that you're like refraining from being your normal weird self, and then like I'm bouncing off of that, but like yours isn't coming out, but mine is, and it's like now I have to like reel myself back in.
Mm-hmm. You have to be the adult here, and I don't, and I love it.
So
take us back home, Daddy.
Okay, back home, reeling it back in. I feel like a fucking idiot because Alyssa, you can't hear me when you sent this message, so I haven't responded to you. But in my head, I was like, "Oh, she heard Kerley respond." But
no,
now you're hearing him.
Now she has to listen to the episode, and she has to follow as well. You know?
I think she already is following though.
Man, she's awesome. See, that's why Alyssa's the greatest.
She was the first subscriber on the YouTube channel. I mean, hey,
y'all could be the greatest too. All you do is click a button, dog. Just do it, my Nintendogs.
Oh my god, is that what our people are gonna be called? This has nothing to do with Nintendo.
Nobody understands the reference except like the 9 people that listen to this episode.
I'm sure Dick Rash would enjoy being a Nintendog. The fact he leans into it makes me so happy.
He leans into a dick rash.
Yes. No, I confirmed it. I ran it by and be like, "Hey man, are you okay with this being an ongoing joke? If I don't want it to get on." He's like, "Nah, I'm good." And he refers to himself as
You're about
Dick
to say
Rash
get under your skin because that's really funny.
Yeah, it's just gonna get under your skin, like a rash.
That's funny. I'm glad that he leans into it,
Yeah.
And I'm also glad it's not me.
Just like he leaned into that.
It could have been a coin toss. I could have been Dick Rash, and I'm so happy I'm not. I appreciate it.
Well, see, the thing is that the reason why you weren't is because you take about 3 to 5 business days to get back to me, and every once in a while, y'all get you like right immediately. But Corey, I know, I'll be like, "What's up, bitch?" and he'd be like, "What's up, bro?" And he calls me something else back. I don't know. He'll call me skank or I don't know, something weird. You know how men talk to each other. Is that offensive to say in like a joking way with each other? My apologies if that's not like a,
I mean, it seems like a harmless word to me, but I'm also not aware either if it's not.
Okay, well, my apologies if it is. If it's not,
Educate us,
Yeah.
I've used the word skank in so many other contexts being in a ska band that it's just a word. Like,
this is true. Dude, I love skanking. I go hard at your shows.
Hell you do. Hell?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. So, usually, Alyssa is the one who keeps me on track, and now I'm having to be the one to do it.
Now we see what the real personality is.
No, because there's been times when I'm like trying to ramble, and she's just like, "Yeah, so
Dude, I fucking love rambling. I love getting off topic.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So anyway, we like to play Back for Blood. Now I'm saying that correctly. Left 4 Dead, and back when we lived together, I got Kerley to watch the movie Wreck, and he recently rewatched it because of us talking about on the episodes, as well as watching a whole bunch of other horror movies since October, you said?
Yeah, I have you guys to blame partially just because it was like inspiring for me to almost re-fall back in love with horror movies. Like, I've always been a fan of horror movies. Like, even as a kid, I would watch stuff that I shouldn't have been. Like, back in the day, the slashers, the Nightmare on Elm Streets, the Child's Play. I was watching at like 4 and 5 years old that I shouldn't have been. But like, there was, for whatever reason, like those movies, like there's like a era of horror movies that I just didn't really vibe with, and I thought that I kind of just grew out of them. And meeting you kind of as a young adult, you showed me some stuff where I'm like, man, I think I do really love horror movies again. And then I realized in the past like 10 years, maybe 10 or 15 years, there's so many fucking golden little little nuggets of horror movies that I've just fucking blindsided. I just didn't even know existed, just because like I don't know, for whatever reason I don't seek them out, or I guess I didn't seek them out. Now I am. I'm going crazy. Since October, I wrote a short list. So a lot of these I have rewatched, but a lot of them I watched for the first time. I'll just in no order of date. I've watched Sinister, Hereditary, Rec 2, Rec 3, Midsummer, Skinamarink I've watched twice, Anaconda, the new one, I saw with D-Rock in theaters, Talk to Me, Bring Her Back, Long Legs, The Monkey, 1 through 6 for Nightmare on Elm Street, which I did while we were playing on a tour. I'll explain that in a bit. I rewatched Poltergeist, rewatched The Shining. I've watched the first season of Welcome to Derry. Just finished Stranger Things. I watched the first two Alien and Aliens. I watched Weapons, Final Destination, Bloodlines. Also see that with Conjuring 1, Scream 1, Doctor Sleep, and Shelby Oaks, also with D-Rock in the theaters. So I just been on like a binge since October, because like most of the time October is like that month where I'm like, oh, time to watch horror movies, and then I do, and then naturally it takes me 2 to 17 days to finish a movie. So like I watch like 2 or 3 movies in October, and that kind of drags out normally until the end of the year. But like we're into the new year, and I'm just like, more. Yes, I'm just on like a horror movie kick lately. Like and again, I have you guys to thank for that partially, but yeah, I just been fucking engorging in them. I'm loving it.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome to hear. I mean, see, I'm like that too, where I'd watch them more often if I could. It's usually just, kids and stuff. I got to watch them in here. And it's usually in the middle of the night when they're sleeping. But I have been getting better. My goal is to watch at least once a month for now, if I can. But I mean, obviously I want to do more than that. But that's awesome. You've been watching them. You got that taste for them. They're in your flavor palette now.
Yeah.
So I have a question with you about that, because this is a thing with a lot of people who are horror fans, and it's a thing that I feel when watching them. For some reason, I don't know, I get some kind of weird comfort out of watching them, and it's not like a psychopath thing. It's just there's something about watching horror movies that just kind of like, I don't know, man. It's just like I just enjoy watching them. Like it's like I like, I guess, the emotions they invoke on a person. The feeling of being scared, or just like, holy shit, did you see that? You know what I mean? Because like the absurdity of it. I guess it's the same thing that like, I don't know, like you get from comedies. Like sometimes when you watch a really good comedy, like one of my favorites I think about all the time. Like I fucking love Superbad. I saw people shitting on Superbad the other day, and I'm like, how could you hate on Superbad?
Classic, yeah.
But it's like, I think about that movie. Whenever I watch a movie like that, or like Grandma's Boy or something, it's just, there's a feeling it just brings out in me. And I know it's a comedy, so of course it's gonna bring out joy. But there's something about like the dread some horror movies like put on you that just like, I enjoy it. I guess it's like not a guilty pleasure, but like I don't know. I can't explain it, because it's like, for instance, Skinamarink. Yeah. I have mentioned that multiple times on here, that when I saw it in theaters, like my anxiety was through the fucking roof, man. Like,
yeah,
but as much as I hated it, I enjoyed it, because I'm like, oh my god, this is like, I don't usually get this a lot from movies, because most of the time I'm like, oh, that was neat, and I just want to know, like, I don't know, is it anything like that for you, or like, what do you get out of it? Like what makes you enjoy them?
Yeah, this reminds me of like the questions that you guys posted to Facebook. I didn't answer it because I, again, hate social media and didn't see it in time. But like,
that's why I'm asking you now. See that segue?
there's something about horror movies. Like I get exactly what you mean, where it's kind of delivering on something you can't experience elsewhere. And I think the same thing goes with comedy, where it's just like, it's kind of like a roller coaster for me anyway. Like the thing, I'm saying like a million things at the same time. Let me retread some of this. So the thing that I love about horror movies, and like kind of movies in general, and why I love like horror video games as well, is like how immersive they can be. Unlike any other style of movie, like if you're like open-minded enough to just really like let a story envelop you, and not just a story, but the character of a movie and a feeling of a movie,
And the
like
atmosphere and
e-
everything.
yeah, like dude, I'm such like a forgiver for everything. Like there's almost never movies that I genuinely don't like, because like I'm always like, well, there was something there that made me feel like this. um and there's always like that piece of like, I could turn my brain off and just get immersed in a story. And whenever you get immersed in a horror story, it really delivers on like feelings that you can't get anywhere else. Like a roller coaster is kind of what my point was going to be, is like roller coasters fucked up. Like if you think about it, you're literally just like falling and flying through the fucking air like a human being should not be able to do. But for the most part, it's a safe thing. Like you're not actually gonna fucking die most of the time riding a roller coaster, unless you're in fucking Final Destination 3 or whatever the fuck. But like, it's almost like you get to experience that immersion and that thrill without any danger of actually being fucking haunted by some bullshit that's gonna stab your eyes out in the dark. Like that's what I like about it. Like the fact that I can kind of get away with feeling this dread and fear as more of like an adrenaline rush and more of an experience without actually like having to experience it. And it's special because like um the movie I watched last night, Sinister, I had never even really heard about it except you recommended it. And this
Oh.
is one I missed out on like from like 15 years ago. So it does have some datedness to it, but like, dude, the first half of the movie especially is so intense and so immersive with like the tapes that you're finding and he's watching them. And like you see Ethan Hawke like literally shut the machine off several times because it's too much to handle. And I'm like with him in that moment where I'm just like, this is fucking too much to handle. And granted, like, some of the movie like in the later parts of it kind of don't work as well, because I feel like it was trying to like find its footing in a weird era of horror movies where it's like when they introduced like the spoilers for Sinister, when they introduced the kids and they're running in slow motion and doing like the creepy head nods, I'm like, all right, y'all are trying too hard now. I liked when it was more obtuse and like it kind of took me out a little bit. But again, that movie is fucking fantastic. I highly recommend it. And then going back to Skinamarink, dude, I could do a whole episode on this fucking movie. This is like becoming one of my favorites just of all time. Just like, I don't know, you kind of hit it with just the feeling and atmosphere, but that movie in particular, like, dude, it's so fucked up to think of just conceptually. Like maybe even like if you have kids, like think about, man, your kid's in that place where you're gone, the doors and windows are gone out of this fucking home, and you're like, kids don't know how to take care of each other themselves. They don't know what the fuck to do, and like the only thing they have are these toys and this creepy ass cartoon until like they don't even have that, and that shit's getting fucked with. And man, it's just so chilling. And man, like again, I could talk about this movie forever. I
Dude, go
rewatched it
on. You
recently.
you don't understand how happy this makes me, because honestly, the only person who I knew who enjoyed this movie outside of like once Alyssa finally watched it was Dick Rash, was Corey. Like, because he
Yeah,
went with me, and him and I both like left that theater like, wow, that was a crazy fucking experience. And
yeah,
honestly, that movie sat with me after I saw it, because it was just like the build up to it, even the trailer. Again, this is all shit I've said before. I know I'm retreading same shit, the same territory I've already done, but I don't fucking care. I love this movie, and all the hate it got on it, you know. And then when I recommended it to Alyssa, like she's like, "Oh, I wanted to check it out," and I broke it down for her. I'm like, "Look,
yeah,
I'm telling you, like this is not a movie that I can recommend. This is a movie where I'm like, I think everyone should watch it, but you need to go in knowing this movie is an experience rather than just your normal kind of movie where you go on in, get your narrative, follow the characters, blah, blah, blah.
yeah,
You really need to put yourself in these kids' positions and like turn your lights out, turn up the TV, watch it alone. This isn't like a popcorn kind of flick. It's a, you know, it's just something you need to immerse yourself in. And
yeah,
fortunately, me doing that with her helped her, I guess, enjoy the movie, because she ended up watching. She liked it. You know, she was like, okay, I see what you mean by, you know, that, you know,
Yeah,
it's a lot of like
dude,
cameras pointing at the walls, but it's unnerving because of the static and the graininess of it and everything.
yeah, dude. Like, you recommended it to me after you saw it in theaters, and you let me know what it was going to be, and it took me a long time to like give it an honest shot, because the first time I put it on, even though I knew what to expect, it was still like this isn't really doing it for me. I wasn't really like giving it that immersion. Like, you have to meet a movie halfway sometimes, which is why I love like found footage, because those movies for me are easier to get immersed in, because it is literally like seeing through the eyes of that whole event happening. And for whatever reason, it didn't stick with me at first, but I put it on just one night when I was like, just like, I really would just want to feel something, man. I want to feel something. And I ended up putting it on, and like, it must have been like 3 a.m, and I had to be at work I had to be up for work in like 2 hours. And I'm like, you know what? I'll put it on just to go to sleep too. That's the fucking dumbest thing to do. Like, it's so fucking dumb. But I saw it through, and like, dude, it didn't take but 10 minutes this time before I was just like enthralled, because like exactly what you said, this movie is so masterful. Like, I can't wait for whatever this dude does next, because like, oh my god, the graininess, the noise, and the way that it sets on shots for so long, so uncomfortably, is exactly what makes this movie beautiful. And it's exactly like you said, you can't recommend this movie. Jamie said she hated this movie, it was boring as fuck, and I get it. Like, I can't even like combat that, because like, you really have to meet this thing halfway, and when you do, like, it's gonna be just a fucking experience. And the thing that I love about it too is the way that it stays on those shots on the walls, and not just the walls, but the openings. There's just like an open doorway to the hallway, but there's so much grain and noise that you start to like be like, is that a fucking person there? Is that a figure? Is that a shadow? Shit? You start seeing shit. And spoilers, but at the end of the fucking movie, that actually plays into it, because like, you see the sister fading away into the noise, and it, oh my god, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. And
dude, this makes me so happy, man.
The entire fucking movie, you don't see their faces. You don't see the children's faces. You don't see the parents' faces, except for one moment where when I first watched the movie, I thought it was the mom. There's a jump scare when I think her name is Kaylin or Kaylee. She goes to the upstairs room, and the parents on opposite sides. The dad is creepily saying, look under the bed. And oh my god, it is just fucking terrifying, and nothing's happening. You're just like there sitting with it, and you're just like, nothing's happened in this movie really, except vibes and like creepy voice. But then you get up, dad's still there, and it's like, oh, I thought they're gonna swap-a-roo. Then they look under the bed again. Guess what? The swap-a-roo does happen, except the mom's on the other side of the bed. Then it fucking jump scares you with a face with no eyes, no mouth. And this is a nightmare, recurring nightmare I've had since a child, of faces like that. Like, I've literally like struggled like my entire life seeing these fucking faces. And that's what this fucking movie does. It like puts you back in a childhood like mindset, because this story revolves around fucking children with this fucked up thing, and then it's like pulling back in memories as a child like that you would have. Like, I can't even explain it. Maybe it's just me, but like, it invokes this feeling of being a scared lost child without being able to explain things. And the last point I'll bring up is the only face you see isn't a face at all until the fucking end, again, where the noise and the grain shows you the only face you fucking see just coming into frame. And it's burnt into my brain, dude. I cannot unsee the face at the very end of the movie that just stares at the camera, and like the distortion, you can't tell if it's smiling, frowning, or none of it. And man, I don't know, it's so effective as a movie. Like, I love it so much.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, you pretty much just fucking hit you hit the nail on the head, or whatever the fuck the saying is. I mean, like, you pretty much said, you put into words that I struggle, to say. But
No, I've watched it again since, and like, dude, I pick up on things like that I wasn't even thinking of. You know what's? Oh God, I can't stop talking about it. But there's a moment in the movie that I didn't catch the first time at all until the second time I watched it was with my son. He was also on this. My older son, by the way, not my younger kid. That'd be fucked up. But
hey Ace, want to come watch this movie?
He started becoming my horror movie buddy, and we would just watch stuff together. And then I was like, I brought up like how I love like analog horror stuff because he kind of makes some stuff like that, like on TikTok and whatnot. And I was like, I got a movie you should watch because like he's been tagging along and like none of these movies have scared him, which is a thing for him. He likes to be scared. And I'm just like, I did not expect this movie to be the one, but he watched it. He was literally almost in tears. And I'm just like, yes, someone else that gets it because I'm with you. Like, I get it again. Like, I could see why this movie wouldn't work for some people, but like, there's at least a dozen of us out there, man, that are just like, this shit fucking rips. And the thing that I didn't catch was, there's a moment where the little boy, I think the little boy or the girl, I can't remember, picks up the phone, calls the police, and it sounds like a legitimate police phone call. And eventually they're like, oh, we're going to send somebody to help. And to my brain, the first time I watched it was like, oh shit, the police are going to come. And like, I feel like I hear like banging on walls, but there's no doors or windows. So the entire time I'm thinking the police are there trying to get in, can't figure out where it is. But like Alex pointed out to me, my son, I didn't even realize the fucking clown face phone thing was the demon thing turning that phone call into fucking non-existence. And like, that didn't even cross my mind the first time. And then whenever I thought about it, I'm like, oh my God, that makes it so much more terrifying because the next line is the kid just being like, how did you do that? And the fucking demon thing's just like, I could do anything. And I'm just like, oh my God. Dude, what the fuck? So fucked up. Dude, the child, please.
That little fucking phone. Because that's a jump scare, dude. That scared the fuck out of me when it popped up. And what's even worse is we have one in the kids' room.
No, dude, that shit would be gone. I will not fuck around with one of those things ever in my life. It's so good though. I'm with you on that one and Blair Witch. I think people shitting on Blair Witch need to go eat a cactus on their tongue.
Yeah, so I saw a comment the other day. I think I mentioned this on another episode, or maybe I just talked to someone about it. I don't remember. But if I'm retreading, fuck you. I don't care. I'll retread all day, baby. You want me to go back? I'll redo the other episodes. But
just play them right now. Put it in post.
I saw people the other day just being like I don't understand the hype behind this movie. And I don't want to hear, oh, you just had to be there. And I'm like, dude. Honestly, that's what that movie was. It was you had to be there kind of time. But even if you watch it now, I feel like it's something you could still appreciate, for what it is, for when it came out, Because I think when that movie came out, that was honestly, I feel like the last time you could do anything about that. Like, you could do anything like that before the digital age and, right? Because that was like the beginning of the internet, Yeah,
the internet, exactly.
And
where it's like nowadays everything you see on the fucking internet.
I know that word.
Internet. Prestige worldwide, wide.
But so this actually kind of ties into Skinamarink. So the guy who directed Shelby Oaks, Chris Stuckman, the YouTuber guy, he's another person I found out today that people just fucking trash talk all the time. There's whole YouTube channels that just make
that's wild.
Just mock the dude, and I'm like, y'all just need to fucking stop. I mean, what are y'all doing? Y'all making fun of him? This man's out making movies. So
your content is literally like riding his coattails still, and you're talking shit about him. Like,
yep. But he said in his review of Skinamarink is that he puts this right there with Blair Witch because it's like this guy took something. And like nothing like this could ever be made again. And I'm sure people will be like, oh, that's because nobody wants to fucking make anything like this. But this was like an experiment he tried out, and it's like a one-of-a-kind movie, I know we've had other found footage movies since, but Blair Witch is special because, like,
nobody knew if it was real or not.
More than half the population thought it was real, and I don't fucking care who you are. If you're one of those people who are like, nah, I knew it was fake. Nah, dude. They had a whole fucking TV special about this thing where they interviewed people. Like it was a big fucking deal. But yeah,
yeah, it literally can't be recreated because of how everything is now, and like the viral marketing. Like, dude, we were kids when that came out. It and like it it is a time and place thing, sure, but like it is again like one of those, like, if you meet the movie in the middle and still just immerse yourself, dude, that movie is one of the most terrifying fucking things if you put yourself in that position, which is why I like found footage movies, because it makes it so easy to do that. And like people shit on like the Paranormal Activity movies. I fuck hard with those too. Like I love all of those. Those are great.
Dude, part 5 is like my favorite one though, the marked ones.
Yeah, that one is
the
good.
Mexican family, bro. The ending of that fucking movie, dude. The way it ties in, I was like, oh my god. I was like, this was dope. I don't know, something about that one like really like resonated with me. I guess because those people felt more real. The other ones were just like these uppity people in these big ass bougie houses. Which I like the paranormal movies. I just mean it's like I like the found footage where the people feel more like natural, like Wreck, you know. That felt real.
I hate the hatred, the bandwagon, or the hate train that people hopped on for the found footage movies during that era of them. Where it's like, I get it, they were getting oversaturated, but like, dude, there's some legitimate gems, in there. Like, granted, like I don't like all the Paranormal Activity movies as much as all the other ones, but like some of the other franchises too. Not even franchise, but like The Fourth Kind with Mila Jovovich, that one fucked me up. In the words of D-Rock, that one fucked me up.
When you said it, I was like, "Hey, he did it. He said the thing."
Because of fucking owls. Like I'm afraid of owls now. Like that one's really good. Dude,
I love owls, then, like, man. I love hearing them outside. I go outside, and it's like, whoo, whoo, and then you hear one on the other fucking side talking to that one. I'm like, "Hey, what up? They're friends, or maybe they're trying to fuck. I don't know."
But I don't know, man. Wreck, even the quarantine remake of it, which I haven't watched the second one. I really want to, because I just need to see how stupid it is.
Oh, it's stupid. It's stupid. We can watch it together if you want.
Well, I rewatched Wreck 1, 2, and 3, and like the first two again are just fucking masterpieces. And that third one, man, is just a big dog shit piece of shit. But dude, I'm gonna be honest, rewatching it, knowing that it's the dog piece of shit, or whatever the fuck I just said, dude, it was kind of enjoyable. Like knowing what to expect going into it makes that movie way better. And like, it does suck that it is such a lower pedigree of movie, but it's still worth watching. And I really want to watch the fourth one because it seems to go back more to the style of the first one, but I haven't yet.
Yeah, the fourth, I'll be honest with you, I don't remember if it's found footage or not, but I think they're on a ship somewhere. But it does pick up with the chick from the first one, so. And I only watched that one once. It's been a hot minute since I watched both of them. I mean, like the first two, but yeah, I'm right there with you. I love the first two, and then like the second one, I really love how they like worked out what the infection was. You know what I mean? I think that's like a really cool kind of, you know, way of doing it, that it's not just a virus. It also ties into like it's kind of possession and like I don't know,
tying like the demonic stuff with a zombie movie was pretty like clever, I think, and the way that they handled it, especially with the ending of the first movie where it kind of looked like that but didn't really dive in, but the second movie just straight up dives in. I think that's really like clever. Especially because, man, it blows my mind that those movies weren't filmed back to back, just because the tone and the setting of it is so fucking dead on. Like,
were they not?
Oh shit, were they? Okay, that makes sense then.
I don't know.
Because like,
I'm gonna look this up while you're talking.
I watched them back to back, and I'm like, man, they fucking nailed this. Like, because literally the setting looks exactly the same. It has even that same hallway from the first movie and shit, and the attic and stuff, and it's just like, man, it's impressive what they pulled off with those movies, tying into each other at least.
Back to back. That was correct.
That makes sense.
Yep,
that's smart.
Nah, those movies are fantastic, and it's a very, they just feel very real, and like again, like I said with like
the actress, the main lead actress, so fucking good.
Camera work's really good in it too. Like it just. You know, another found footage movie I fucking love, and that's a movie I remember. The big thing behind that was it made everyone puke. Cloverfield, just because of the camera shake. I watched that not
Yeah,
that
I
long
watched that
ago.
one with you. Man, I love Cloverfield.
The whole marketing campaign behind that was fucking dope. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
you got that one, and then you have the sequels that are tied to it, but they aren't tied to it. Like I've mentioned on here to Alyssa before, 10 Cloverfield Lane. That is the no spoilers or anything, but like that is the fucking scariest you will ever see John Goodman. Like,
He's so good
goddamn,
at that.
dude.
He's so
Yes.
fucking good. Like that movie is nothing like Cloverfield. Until it kind of is. But like it's such a fucking good, intense movie for the first 90% of it. And then it's kind of like Cloverfield. But I'm not gonna spoil it. But like, yo, dude, that movie fucks hard. And like John Goodman, again, like there's only like two actors mainly in this fucking movie. And they just like eat it up, dude. Like I tried to watch the other Cloverfield tie-ins and they just didn't hit for me. I want to give them another shot just because I do love those two so much. But like,
I
I
like
watched
the
like the
space
Netflix one. I tried. I just couldn't get into it. It's just like when you deliver that good of a meal twice, then you get to the next one. It's like I don't know if this is hitting the spot like the others, man. I don't know. Let me
No,
give it a shot though.
I completely agree, but as a fan of sci-fi movies in general, like I enjoyed the hell out of it. Like I like the twist in it, like what you like when you find out like what happens.
Mm.
And which I'm not gonna say because if you didn't make it that far into it, please definitely watch it and just give it a shot. You know.
I made it maybe like 20 minutes in before I
Okay.
was just like I'm a little bit bored.
So
Hey,
all I'm gonna say is something happens and someone ends up inside of a wall.
the calm zone.
Yeah, and the cum zone, the cum. Um, she ends up inside of a wall. That's all I'm gonna say. And when you find out how she ended up in there, it's fucking crazy. And then some guy loses his arm, but then his arm basically becomes thing. But then you find out what his arm is. It's just like, what the fuck is happening? You gotta watch.
Yes.
You gotta watch it. But on the topic of like found footage movies, you ever see Apollo 18?
Yes, it was awesome.
That was
I love
that was a
like
crazy movie.
paranormal movies and I love alien movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, something about aliens freak me out more than anything. Like just because like I mean, I guess it's maybe stupid to say because I guess demons could be real, but like I feel like it's so much more tangible of like a threat. It's like, man, aliens could just come and fuck us up one day, or if we go to the moon, get a spooky rock that crawls up our dick hole and we bring it back to Earth. Like, dude, that shit could be real.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I'm hopeful that one day we see something cool. Not anything to that extent, but you know, I'm hopeful. Just like
Be
deep
pretty
sea
cool.
stuff. I mean, there's some stuff in the ocean where I'm like, that didn't come from Earth, man. What are y'all doing?
My favorite like random YouTube videos are just like the mythos of like the deep ocean and like how unexplored it is, and there's something about that that's so fascinating too. Like, dude, that's like I don't know of any like solid deep sea movies, but that needs to be a thing. Like a dope found footage like giant squid movie or
That would be
something.
really fucking cool. Oh, I know a
You're
fucking
so
deep sea. No. I got the perfect fucking movie
deep
for you,
blue
dude.
sea.
No, which I love that movie. It is corny
so-
as fuck, but I fucking love it,
It's
man.
fucking awful, and I
Fucking
love it so much.
Goddamn Samuel L. Jackson giving the biggest motherfucking speech ever, and it just fucking gets ripped apart.
Your fucking arm.
My boy LL Cool J in that though with his parrot.
Is he the chef?
Yeah.
Dude, I could not remember who the fuck that was. Oh my god, that's amazing.
So I'll say this part next because this is actually kind of a good segue to something else. So you want a really good like underwater movie? It's not found footage or anything, but it's underwater. It's very claustrophobic, and when you get to the ending, I know you, and I really think when you get to the ending, it's gonna go boom. It's gonna fucking blow your mind, dude. Alien Theory. It's this YouTube channel I follow, and since I'm not on Twitter anymore, I just, I browse Facebook occasionally, and I followed his Facebook page, and he posted something the other day, and for whatever reason, I brought up this movie called. Oh no! Someone he posted about Alien Covenant, and somebody was talking about Danny McBride, and somebody was like, "Was it Danny McBride in that movie with the oil rig?" And I'm like, "No, that was T.J. Miller in Underwater." And everyone's like, "Dude, yeah, I fucking love that movie." I'm like, "Yeah, that movie fucks, dude." And like, dude, these random people, so many people come out of the woodwork. So January is usually when Hollywood likes to dump all their shit out. Please don't look up any spoilers, by the way. I just don't want you to look up any spoilers or anything, please. But watch Underwater.
I never do. Like I've learned to take recommendations, but I hate watching a trailer before a movie I don't know about or looking anything up. I love to know, like, dude, I love when you recommend movies because you set the tone, but you don't give anything away. Like the Skinamarink, I'm just gonna talk about this movie all fucking night. But like the way that you set that up without letting me know, like, kind of what it's about. But like, I love it when somebody can set that up without spoiling anything.
That makes me happy. You don't understand. Like that makes me really happy.
Oh yeah.
You're like the second person who's ever told me like they like talking to me about movies because like. I don't know, they just like heard what I have to say. And that's not me like over here trying to be, oh, I talk great about movies. It's just, I like talking about movies. And I feel like a lot of the time when you listen to movie reviews or you read reviews, it's like the same regurgitated bullshit train. Like where everyone just, they just say the same shit that everyone keeps saying. It's like, if someone shits on a movie, everyone's going to shit on it and everyone has the same issues with it.
It's a fucking it's an echo chamber. Like,
yeah, there you go. That's what I was trying to say.
Oh god, it bothers me. Like that's what I meant by like hate trains. Mm-hmm. Where it's just like everybody shit on found footage movies. It's like, well, when did you watch one? Like, which one are you shitting on? Like, because like I absolutely am down to critique movies. Like, I've got issues with Sinister, but I fucking love that movie. But like, I'll critique you for sure. But like, I can't stand an argument that's just hopping on a bandwagon. And that's what a lot of, like, again, the internet, that's what it is. Like a perfect example in the music world. I'm not saying Nickelback's the best band in the world. I'm not saying they're even that good. But like the hate train that they get is so absurd because there's bands like fucking Saving Abel and Hinder and Buck Cherry out there that we could make the most hated band of all time. But instead we got like Nickelback, which is like sometimes offensively bad. Rockstar's a terrible song, but they got some bangers.
I mean, and like for me, who doesn't even like I don't really like their music. I'm gonna use this band as an example. Papa Roach, man, I used to like their first album, like the two hits off of there, and maybe like one or two of their songs after that. But they're just corny as fuck to me. But it's like what I can say this. I say this about anything, all the time. About just about things that I don't like. I mean, there's reasons why it's popular. Like, I can see why people like this. It's like, I know why people like Nickelback. They are all really fucking talented, and they're writing catchy music. I mean, it's the most, like, bottom of the barrel, basic, they're following a formula, but that formula is working for them. They're like the biggest fucking band in the world. Well, one of them, Papa Roach doing the same thing. And again, I fucking despise this band I'm about to bring up. Five Finger Death Punch. I cannot fucking stand them. Their fucking singer is POS. His lyrics sound like a fucking edgy 14-year-old wrote them, but they're fucking massive. And like the musicians in the band, dude, they write some badass riffs. Because back when Kerley and I used to live together, it was an ongoing joke where it was we'd hear a riff on it was like, oh, Five Finger Death Punch got us again with the riff. Because the moment, I can't remember his name. The singer just comes in. I'm like,
like Solier, fucking Scully or something like that.
I almost said Simon. I don't know. He's got one of those kind of names, but yeah,
that dude seems like the biggest fucking tool. Like, dude, you know what's like? What I hate about him is, and this is like, I love Pantera, but like Phil Anselmo's kind of a fucking tool.
Yeah,
but like that guy is a genuine dude. Like to who he is, like say what you will about him, But the Five Finger Death Punch guy seems like he wants to be Phil Anselmo so bad, but just isn't genuine. Because, like, again, I don't like Phil Anselmo, but, like, I'll say, like, that dude is that dude. This guy, fucking Scully, or whatever the fuck his name even is such, like, he comes off as such a poser. And, like, am I saying, like, the band's not talented? No. Because, again, they get us with the riffs all the time. But, like, the dude wrote a song where the lyrics are screaming about Mickey Mouse and Facebook and, like...
MySpace Mickey Mouse.
I wanted to fucking just bash my head against the banana in my lap. It was so fucking cringe, man.
Yeah, I fucking hate that song. His name's Ivan Moody.
No, it's not. That's not his real name.
Look it up. Google it. Ivan Moody. So,
it reminds me of the fucking Power Rangers movie, Ivan Ooze. Smells like teenagers. Oh, God. In the context, I don't like it.
Nope. What was this? Oh, I listened to a podcast with him once, and I hated it because he actually seemed like just a normal, chill dude. Like, he just likes all the same things that, like, we like. And I'm just like, please don't make me like you, dude. Because I know you've had drinking problems and, like, you know, domestic violence problems. Like, I don't want to relate to you, dude. Stop.
Well, that's just... His stage persona just... Oh, I hate it.
Yep. Same. Ugh. But,
I don't know how we got here.
We're talking about movies and we're talking about like bands that we don't like but we can still say we get why they're popular. Yeah.
Fucking hate trains, man. I hate them.
I can do that with movies. Like you said earlier, like you could find something in a movie that you like, even if you didn't like it. And I can't too. And there's times where I'll just shit on something just to shit on it because it's like, you know, I'm trying to be funny, but like I will shit on, I almost said the Green Hornet, the fucking, what's that movie the A24 movie, the Green Knight. I
still haven't watched that. I want to.
That movie was a very beautifully shot movie, and I can see how people would enjoy it. Like if you know what it's about, but the way the trailer made it look and the mindset I went in, you know, the day that we went and saw it was like, you know, oh, we're gonna go see this fun kind of like action-y movie, and
yeah, the trailer was misleading.
Yeah,
or I mean, I haven't seen it, but I've heard.
And it just wasn't that, and it was just disappointing, and so I just shit on it because I just had a bad time. It's not what I was expecting, but I'm you know, the guy who directed it and everything. I mean, like they put a lot of work into it. Like visually, everything looked great, but it just wasn't a movie for me. Now, there are a very small handful of movies that I will absolutely fucking shit on, light on fire, revive them, set them back on fire, because they are just trash movies. And that is one of those is The Predator. That movie made me so mad. I went. Okay. Not the first Predator, but the one from like 6 years ago. That's Predator. Then there's Predator 2.
All right.
Then there's Predators. Then there's The Predator. The Predator, the one before Badlands. Yeah. No, I mean before Prey. Well,
that movie's like irredeemably bad. Yeah.
That movie, and again, I think I talked about this on here before, but the anger and the like, the fucking like the fire inside of me. Like I hate watched this movie. And even Corey next to me was just like not vibing with it. And then there was a family. A fucking jabronis on the end, okay? I'm going to be mean here. I don't fucking care. These are got to be some simple fucking people. Because they were laughing at every fucking joke. And I'm like, none of this is funny. It was like really outdated humor too. Like it was not even almost like inappropriate. It's just offensive. Yeah. Like there's autism jokes that use the hard R word, not the N word. The word for special needs. And then there's just like stupid jokes that only 14-year-olds would make, and these people were laughing at it. I'm like, you're the reason these movies get made. It's like fucking Venom, dude. The jokes in that movie, they're just fucking terrible, dude. Speaking of Venom, he's wearing a Venom shirt now, I think.
Dude, you know what's awesome? Like, cause like, I think Ace picked this out or something, and like it definitely comes across as like one of those Venom shirts. But I almost love to wear it because of that. Because I'm like, I don't get me wrong, I do love Venom, but like I like the cartoon and the video game Venom. But like,
Mhm.
dude, the amount of people that come, I'm like, bro, I love that movie. I'm like, dude, that movie's dog shit. Get away from me. Fuck you.
Yeah. The fact that the first one made so much money is just fucking abysmal. But anyway, I want to try to reel
And
this
that
back in a little bit. But say what you're gonna say, but I want to reel it in just a
no,
little
I was
bit.
just the Venom movie. Like that is one like I agree. I don't like, but I can find some redeemable watchability out of. I didn't watch the second or third one, but like I would love to watch that and make fun of it at least. But like the Predator or whatever, whichever that one was, that there's nothing funny or good. That's not even like a bad good movie. Like I love to watch shitty movies and laugh at them with friends. I feel like I could do that with
Zoomies.
Venom. I can't do that with fucking the Predator. That
No.
movie, you're right, is irredeemably bad. And I'm like a Predator fan,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just like I rented it from like a fucking Red Lobster or whatever the fuck that box was called, and I watched maybe a solid 20 to 30 minutes where I was just like, man, this ain't it. And like I looked at reviews and I'm like, they're decent. Like I don't know what the fuck people were watching to review this decently, but man, it's one of the worst movies of all time. And just as a quick note, I'm a big like Karate Kid fan. And the next Karate Kid, the one with what's her name? Uh doesn't matter. The Swank, Hillary Swank. Wait, wait, is that her name? Did I just make that up?
Let's roll
Anyway,
with it. Just
that
roll with it.
movie, bro, that is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And I love that movie as a kid. I rewatched that as an adult. I'm like, this is offensively bad. That movie fucking sucks. They got monks bowling for no reason out of the blue. They tried to tie it in with Mr. Miyagi. It didn't work.
But was it
I hate
better
everything.
than the Predator?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I I'm struggling to find a movie I hate more than that one, but like
Oh, I have
I
one that's like
don't know.
right there with it. Right there with it. Another movie from a franchise that I fucking love. And they just fucking ran it into the ground with that movie. Fucking Jurassic
What
Park
was
Dominion.
I still haven't watched that one. I kind of
That
want to.
movie made me so fucking mad because they ruined the characters. You know, I hate it. You bring back the legacy characters and you fucking ruined them.
Yeah.
But okay, so I'm gonna reel this back in, okay?
All right.
Because we are at the hour and 12-minute mark, and I really wanted to make a joke, but let's end it here so Dick Rash can be sad because he likes our 2-hour episodes. But we're gonna keep this going. We still got a bit because there's some stuff that we still need to talk about with Kerley, and I have something that I watched that I would love to talk about. But real quick, watch Underwater. Okay, you want
Okay.
a good underwater horror movie? I'm telling you, it is incredibly underrated. It is a creature feature. Please watch it. It stars Kirsten Stewart. What the fuck's her name? Kristen Stewart? Twilight chick?
Yeah. It's
She's
I think Kirsten.
okay.
No, it's Kristen.
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen. She's
Yeah.
like as much as I don't like the Twilight movies, she's actually pretty good. That American Ultra movie
Yeah.
kicks ass. Like I think
Yeah.
that was with Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah.
That movie rules.
Dude, no, she's a good actress and she's really good in this movie with her Eminem bleach blonde buzz cut.
I just looked up a picture and she looks like Eminem a little bit.
Yep. But the movie is heavily inspired by Alien. So that claustrophobic haunted house feel, but underwater. So
I'm not looking anything else up. I'm
yeah,
in.
please
Is it
don't.
streaming on anything or?
I can look that up for you in a little bit. That way nothing gets spoiled
Oh,
for you. And I'll
Toby.
let you know. On the Tubi. Probably is on Tubi. But
Yeah.
please watch it. And anyone else listening to this, please watch Underwater. It is. I hate that it won't get a sequel because of where it could have went, but it's definitely worth a watch if you like just monster movies. And this one is incredibly well done and should have made more money. Should have been more popular than it was.
I like monster movies. Dude, did you see Godzilla -1?
Yes, I thought I was the one who told you needed to watch it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I watched it twice. I watched
Somebody
it in
recommended
color,
that shit.
and then I watched that shit in black and
Oh,
white.
that's right, because you wanted to go see it in black and white, and I didn't get to go. Man,
Yeah. Dude, it was so
dude,
good.
the
Black
ending of
and
that
white.
movie is so good too. Oh my god,
The sequel got announced.
man, I need you to give me like a short list of movies because I'm out of the ones that like I know I need to watch. I know I need to watch like Barbarian. You gave me a couple before we started the podcast, but I can't remember what they were. Underwater Barbarian.
I can't remember before the podcast, but I'll give you one right now. Watch Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, okay. All
Dude,
right.
That's a movie right there. Corey had never seen an Evil Dead movie, and this is very divisive here. Evil Dead 2013,
the original and then the remake.
Did you watch the 2013? Dude, I am in the minority there where I liked the 2013 one.
I didn't watch it, but it was playing while we were playing a show at the Squeaky Lizard.
I was about to say.
And I'm looking up. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in this movie?
so to explain this, Kerley and I used to be in a metal band together called Defy Me. You can find our videos on YouTube and stuff. If you just look up like Defy Me band, our stuff will come up. But one night we were playing at a show at one of our local venues, and they like to have a TV up and they'll play movies, usually horror movies and shit. But while we were playing, we all kept looking up at the screen, and so at any given moment, somebody was getting fucked up by something. I happened to look up at
vines and shit
at the fucking vine scene where it's you know, it's doing something inappropriate, and then there was like another scene where somebody, I think it was in the kitchen, she was just cutting her skin off, and I'm like, what is happening,
bro? If there's like a movie to have on the background at a metal show, that's probably it.
Yes,
it's pretty damn good.
And I'm gonna tell you, I fucking love that movie, and I wish we could have got like a direct sequel, but they did Evil Dead Rise a few years ago, and Corey and I went and saw it, and I told him, I'm like, you're in for a treat here, man. You're in for a ride. Just expect just insanity. And when we left, he was like, okay, dude, the opening scene of that movie, with the way they show the logo, bro, dude, please, I'm telling you, man, it's so good. It's so fun. It's funny as fuck, and it's fucked up, and it's scary. It's a fun movie to watch. That's all I'm saying. That one, and then don't worry, Alyssa, I'm not going to go into detail with this movie. I'm just mentioning it to him now. That way he can watch it when we talk about it. That way, you know. So I mentioned this to you the other day. Watch Friendship. It is the Tim Robinson movie with Paul Rudd.
Dude, I love Tim Robinson so much. And Paul Rudd, actually.
Dude. So when I saw the trailer for the first time, I was like, I gotta watch this movie. And then Alyssa brought it up to me, and she was like, you need to watch it. This is definitely, it's not a horror movie, but it's like borderline. So it makes sense to talk about on here. Dude, I need you to watch this movie because you're a fan of The Office. That's all. This again. I'm trying to refrain. Okay, but this is me setting this up for you. You're a fan.
Set
of The
stage.
Office, okay,
just like I like.
You like the secondhand embarrassment and the awkward,
I love it. Awkward,
uncomfortable cringiness. Okay, this movie
Parks and
takes
Rec,
that.
The Office are some of my favorite shows.
Thank you for saying Parks and Rec. Sandy told me it wasn't. Okay, but anyway, I don't want to get into that.
No, dude, Leslie Knope. Like the first season's the worst, but she is like so fucking cringy in that. But like, she actually evolves as a character probably more than Michael Scott. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So take that, but dude, times that, like, just turn the fucking knob to like 11, dude. Like, dude, I'm gonna leave it there because I want to talk to Alyssa about this because she's the one who wanted me to watch it. But bro, like, when that movie ended, I was like, all right. I have opinions. I'm just gonna leave it right there. I'm not gonna give my thoughts, but yeah, I can't wait to talk about that.
What is his sketch comedy show called? Like, what the fuck is it called? Thank you, dude. It's so like it's one of the best sketch comedies of all time, but like especially modern days. Like, I'll never forget the first episode of just like pulling the door when it's supposed to be a push and like ripping it apart. It still gets me every time.
Okay,
I love it. And then like The Paul Rudd, like we went and saw Anaconda together, and again had no idea what to expect of this movie. You were just like, yeah, I want to go see it. I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. And then just the amount of laughter and joy that we had
Mm-hmm.
single-handedly, me and you, to this movie, it was such a good time. And then I like the next day look up reviews and people are like hating on it. I'm
Shitting
like,
on it. Yep.
what the fuck is going on?
Yep.
Like, dude, it's so funny. It's so good. It's such a good time.
Yep. And see, and that's I was
What's the
just about to
Anaconda?
say that. That was actually gonna be my segue earlier. We just got way off topic. I was gonna say I loved LL Cool J in Deep Blue Sea. And it was around the same time as Anaconda, and it was like I loved Ice Cube. He was my favorite part of Anaconda.
He's
But
so good in that. Yeah.
well, I was gonna lead us to the new movie where, dude, again, no spoilers or anything, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. And like you said, I looked up reviews too. I'm like, come on, people have to, they're like, that movie was shit, Bob. I'm like, what did you think this was going to be? Did you think this was going to be a legitimate, serious remake? I'm like, no, this movie is exactly what it needed to be, where it's literally just, it's making fun of itself. Like, that's literally, that's all, it's a meta commentary on like reboots and shit. And it's so
It's a
good.
fucking Anaconda movie in 2025. Like,
Yes.
if you just rebooted it just straight up like an Anaconda movie, it's like it'd be fine. Sure, I'd go watch it and still probably have a good time. But it being like self-referential with solid writing and like just some of the fucking funniest bullshit to happen. Like, it's such a clever movie, like too, about like these failed like movie creators slash actors come together to make their dream movie is already just like a heartwarming, like relatable story. And then on top of that, it's just a reboot of Anaconda that they're doing, but then it actually happens on the movie that they're making. It's like, it's sure, like it's lowbrow and easy targets, but like, dude, it's legitimately better than any like actual, like straight up Anaconda reboot would have been. Like, it's way better than that.
Yeah. See, and on here's my review on Letterboxd. I was like, saw this for my birthday. I saw this for my birthday today and was not disappointed. It was such a ridiculously dumb but funny movie. I wasn't quite sure what to expect going in, but I left feeling entertained. You put Paul Rudd, Jack Black, and Steve Zahn in something, you have my money. Anyone who's hating on this film is looking too deep into it and taking it more seriously than it's taking itself. Like, that is like, I
Yeah.
feel the perfect description of that movie, because that's what it is. It's like
Yeah.
the movie knows what it's doing, and it's entertaining, man. And there are parts where it's kind of like there's a couple parts that made us jump, and it's just a good time. And if you're looking for a good time, watch it. Don't go in taking it serious. Just go in expecting just ridiculousness, and I don't mean Rob Dyrdek.
Is that show still on? Holy shit.
I was listening to something today where we were talking about it. I don't know. And then I got to look up to confirm something that apparently they were like churning out 300 episodes a year or some shit.
Jesus Christ. Like, don't get me wrong. Dude, because I love just like watching stupid YouTube compilation videos.
Mhm.
But like when it's actually curated, like ridiculousnesses, it's so much better. But like the amount of commercials you have to deal with and personalities, I'm just like, just make a show with just the clips and you got me. Cause like
Yeah.
I love watching people like get hurt and dumb shit.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh, I got to send you a video on Instagram later.
hell yeah. No, I liked ridiculousness for what it was, but like it was way too much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all they play on MTV now anyway. But anyway, again, stay on track. Stay on track. Stay on track. So, speaking of me, my review of this on Letterboxd, I was going to bring this up to you earlier for you to keep up with your movies so you can remember. Make a Letterboxd account, download the app, put it on your phone. That way you can go and leave reviews.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm serious. And you can make your lists on there. So
I'm
if
gonna
I
do
ever
now.
suggest a movie,
I said that so condescending, like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm gonna do it right now. I've heard you and Alyssa talk about it, and I've just like it never registered. Like, maybe I should.
I've had an account for a while now, but I just used it on and off. And then once Alyssa and I started doing this, I made it a point to use it because she uses it all the time. And that was one of my goals for this year, was to try to use it more. And so far, so good. I still have to add. What do I got to add? I got to add the new SpongeBob movie on there because I brought my boys to go see that. But So
Go see that.
I wanted to talk a little more about some of the other movies you watched, but we are at an hour 24 now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mind going over 2 hours, but I don't know if anybody listening wants to listen for 3 fucking hours.
I mean, listen, this is just all the more reason to have me back on, you know? Like, dude, because we could take any of these movies and I could talk about any of them all day. Like, dude, Nightmare on Elm Street 1 through 6 is the greatest movie of all time. The singular movie. No, but like, seriously, I would love to be back on and elaborate more on them, but like,
well, definitely. Look, we'll do that. We'll do that with you because I know you want to talk more about Skinamarink, and I'm sure Alyssa would want to talk to you about that. And Long Legs, I feel because her and I were like all back and forth about Long Legs, and we both kind of felt the same way about it when we left, and then it grew, and then over time we're like, no, I think we like that movie. At least if I'm remembering correctly, I think she felt the same way. But it was the more we talked about it. But anyway, I want to leave that for that episode.
Sure.
So we're gonna get to my topic and the movie that I watched. One of the two. One of them was Friendship. We're saving that. The other one was this movie called Mad God. It is directed by Phil Tippett. It is a stop motion movie that this man has been working on for the last 30 years. Let me explain.
In my head, I was like, because I could tell it was going to be a ridiculous number. I was like, what is he going to say? 13?
You're like 30. Shit.
30? Holy fuck.
All right. So, Phil Tippett is a
hold on. I'm sorry. A stop motion film he's been working on 30 years. The mediums that he would have had to have captured these still shots would have changed so many times. Is this like, what is he getting the stop motion captured on?
See, I was wondering that while watching it. But I mean, you could take old movies now and make them look HD and kind of make them like, sync. But so he is the visual effects artist and supervisor on a fuck ton of movies. To name a few: RoboCop.
Okay, all right.
You know the giant robot in that, the giant like mech thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so he built like the thing for that and animated the stop motion for it for the movie.
The giant RoboCop.
Fun fact, that robot is an Easter egg in the movie.
Oh shit! Okay.
There's a scene where you see a bunch of statues and stuff, and while watching it, I was like, man, I wonder if a lot of this is like his figures from like his work and shit. And then I see this weird Cyclops thing, and I'm like, what the fucking Cyclops from Star Wars? You know, on that little table where they're fighting each other?
Yeah.
Because he animated
the fucking like chess game thing.
Yeah. So he worked on Star Wars, worked on Jurassic Park, and worked on Starship Troopers.
Holy shit, this guy's pedigree is insane.
Yes. And this is I'm sorry, Terminator 2 as well. Like seriously, just look the guy up. He's been on fucking everything, dude. All right. And his big thing was he created a lot of the stop motion dinosaurs that they were originally going to use for Jurassic Park before they decided to do the CG stuff. And
I didn't know that was ever in the works.
Yeah. So you should watch how it's made on Netflix. Watch the Jurassic Park one. Pretty interesting. So while watching this movie, there's no dialogue. Okay.
Ooh, I love me a good no dialogue. Samurai Jack fan, Primal fan right here. Let's go.
That's a good comparison. Now take Samurai Jack. Now throw it in a vat of acid and put it on late night 3 a.m. Adult Swim or maybe early to mid 90s MTV in the middle of the night, like late night.
Oh,
like that kind of fucking
less, I'm in.
Dude. Okay, this is a movie, please, for the love of God, do not let Ace see anything from this movie.
What'd you say? Cut out. Sorry.
Sorry. Do not let Ace see anything from this movie.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't eat while watching it, because I made that mistake twice. The second time, I already knew what to expect, and I finished my meatball sub while watching it. Let me tell you, that was really hard with what was going on. But anyway,
now I gotta order a meatball sub and watch this movie. Just to experience
that sounds good. I'm fucking hungry right now. I might go eat some more spaghetti.
Oh my god, meatball sub sounds so good right now.
So I'm watching
Spaghetti
this movie,
meatballs.
and it's really interesting. And I'm telling you, when you watch this, at this point, or at a certain point in the movie, I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel by the end of it. I was just like gonna give it a high rating for just visuals and what was put into this movie. Because I'm telling you, when you watch it, everything is a set. Everything is a fucking model. Okay? Dude, like, everything is fucking stop motion, with the exception of, like, a couple of, like, real people characters that show up later.
Mm-hmm.
But this movie, it's funny, but fucked up, disgusting. Like, let me read you my review of it real fast, okay?
Real quick, what year was this like released?
2022. It's a Shudder movie.
Man, okay. I thought this was gonna be like a late 90s or like early 2000s. Like,
no,
this guy made he worked on Star Wars and he's just released his movie. That's insane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude. All right. So. Okay, so it's kind of like 2 paragraphs, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to leave that part out? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave that second paragraph out because that's what I'm building up to here, okay? My review is, I gave it 4 stars, and I was like, originally I was just going to give this 4 stars strictly because of visuals and atmosphere. After finishing the film, all I could think was, what in the actual hell did I just watch? This movie is like something you would see late at night on early 90s MTV or 3 a.m. Adult Swim. It's disgusting, disturbing, unsettling, grim, intriguing, and just all around incredible from an artistic standpoint. I was like, I feel bad for anyone watching this on acid, and I do. Like, I feel like anyone who drops acid and watches this movie is in for a bad time.
Yeah.
I was like, I understand it feels like there's no real plot and how people can find it boring, but once I got closer to the end, the story started clicking for me and I realized what was going on for the most part. Like, you start to kind of put it together, and when it ends, you're like, oh shit, okay. You know, and all I'm going to say, I guess I'll set this up with this, the cycle continues. That's all I'm going to say, okay? And I'm going to skip this paragraph, and then to the last part I said was, I'm like, it's a descent into madness, and I think someone needs to check on Phil Tippett and give him a hug.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So, I'm telling you, man, this movie is visually stunning for what it is, but also some of the most disgusting monsters ever. Now, this is his passion project, okay? He had... This is basically like a fuck you to Hollywood. Like, I'm going to do what I want. Nobody came in and told this man, was like, hey, you know, maybe you shouldn't do that. And, like, this movie is literally just, I feel like the depths of someone's mind who's really struggling with some fucking mental health shit, dude. I don't know. But, with it being stop motion, the whole time I'm watching this movie, I'm like, damn, this just feels like watching a really long ass Tool video. And because it's like watching, you know, the older Tool videos that are stop motion.
Yeah.
And for some reason,
Most of those from Beavis and Butthead.
I thought that good show. But we are the real life versions of them. I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna sound like an idiot. Anyway, and this whole time I thought that Phil Tippett directed those videos, and it turns out he didn't. I was completely wrong. I don't know where I saw that at. Turns out Adam Jones directed them, which is their guitar player. I was like, oh, cool.
I didn't know that.
And I saw somewhere where people were like, oh, he was probably inspired by Phil Tippett. And then I looked it up. I'm like, well, no fucking shit, he was inspired by him. That motherfucker worked with him before. No, dude, he worked with him on Jurassic Park and a bunch of movies before he was in Tool.
What?
Dude, I know. So
that's awesome.
You know, what he learned from him, he put that into their videos, and that's why their videos look a lot like this. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, I finished this movie. I had to watch it in 2 parts. I watched like 24 minutes of it. I was getting real tired, and I'll be honest, like 24 minutes in, I was like, all right, look, I don't know if I'm here upstairs for this right now, because it's a weird fucking movie. That's all I could say. It's weird, but I don't know. I enjoyed it for what it was. Okay. I know this is long-winded, but I'm building to something.
This sounds fucking experimental and weird as fuck. I'm down.
And that's what it is.
Where did you watch it on? I'm sorry.
I acquired it.
You don't have to disclose that information.
I acquired it, but it is on Shudder.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm making my little list.
I got up the other day at like 5 a.m. and everybody was still sleeping. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It's quiet. I'm going to go finish this fucking movie. Finished the movie. And I was like, all right. I was like, okay. I like this movie. That was cool. And I decided to go look up. I'm like, does anybody else feel like this is a fucking Tool video? And I see a bunch of people on Reddit saying that. Then I find this one guy. He's like, next time you watch this movie, put on their album Anima and watch it. He says to do it. He tells you exactly where to start it, okay?
Oh man, this is like some fucking Pink Floyd,
yes,
Wizard of Oz type shit,
yes.
Like the fucking Dark Side of the Moon.
Kerley, Alyssa, you're hearing this now because I messaged you this. Bro, I had a fucking life-changing fucking experience watching this. Like, dude, I'm getting goosebumps now because I've mentioned on here before a bunch where, like, one of my favorite things about movies is the music. And, like, how music really adds to the atmosphere, adds to what's going on. So,
I love musicals.
Yeah. I guess this is the musicals I like, right? I turned this shit into an hour and a half musical, all right? So, the album is, like, an hour and 17 minutes, and the movie's like an hour and 24, I think, something like that. So when you start it, don't start it during the credits. Start the album right when you see, like, it's like this red black kind of like smoky, I don't know, it's some shit on the screen, okay? But if you can, there's gonna be a tower, and there's gonna be this little figure that goes up on top of it, and lightning strikes it. When that lightning strikes it, make sure Stink Fist, like, you know the beginning to Stink Fist? Yeah, and then it hits when the whole band comes in? Make sure it hits right when that dude gets struck, and then just let it go. Turn the movie down. Turn it down really low, but where you can still hear it a little bit. I promise you. Because, like, I had to turn it down. I'm like, I can't listen to this shit again.
I can't, like, I know. I'm sorry. Like, I had this exact experience with my father with this Wizard of Oz Dark Side of the Moon thing. And, like, I believe you. Don't get me wrong. I believe you. But, like, man, he was, like, tripping on mushrooms so hard one day and swore up and down if you had to wait. You know the Metro Goldwyn or whatever the fuck that production company is with the lion at the intro? Yeah. What is that shit? He swore up and down. You had to start the album at the middle of the third roar. And we sat there for an hour and a half trying to get this shit to sync up. And eventually he's like, it's happening. And he was fucking just standing in the middle of the room watching this TV, the Dark Side of the Moon. I shit you not, the whole movie. And the entire time I'm vibing because I love Pink Floyd. And it was a great experience, but it was not synced up at all. This man is crazy. Crazy. And then years down the line, I looked this up on the internet because it popped up in my head. And there's people that swear by this thing. I'm just like, what the fuck? It was real?
Yeah.
You sound like a crazy person right now, but I'm here for it. Like,
No, I'm telling you, man. And it also could have been my meds hitting me at the same time. But I'm just saying, all that does is put me in a good mood. I don't get high. It just puts me in a good mood.
I'll watch any movie to Dark Side of the Moon and have a great time. So like, I'm down to listen to some Tool and watch a dope movie, especially a stop motion one. Like, let's go.
So I'm telling you, man, when Stinkfist hits that fucking hit right when the lightning strikes. I mean, you don't have to get it like exact, but I mean, like,
it's the third roar. It's the same thing.
Yes, it's the exact same thing. But
man, this guy worked on this for 30 years. What if he got inspiration from that? That legitimately might have happened.
So this is where I'm trying to go. Is like, it gets to a point. The reason why I know it syncs up is because like I started watching it, and I get to a certain point, and I'm like, hold up. I'm like, these lyrics and the sound effects are almost going exactly with what the fuck is on the screen. So, dude, I restarted it 15 minutes back, and I was like, let me sync this up with, because like some of the timing of what would happen on the screen. Oh, sorry, I hit my mic. Some of the timing with what was happening on the screen was going with like slightly off from the song. So I wanted to sync it up, dude. There's a part where like if you listen to the lyrics of what Maynard's saying as this thing is chopping something up, the lyrics are kind of going with it. Dude, I'm telling you, I haven't finished it. I actually wrote down like where I was at. I made it I don't know, I think I made it like 30 minutes into the movie again or something. But this was after finished watching it the first time. And I was like, okay, I got to put this on with the album. Dude, it was such a cool fucking experience, and I need to go back and finish it. But it really adds to it, and that album does sync up.
Theoretically, this guy is a big Tool fan because he worked with Adam Jones. Yeah. What if like he was sitting in the editing bay, listening to this album, and just did this? But like, you said Anima, right? Anima.
Anima. I don't know how the fuck you say it. It's got the AE in front of it. I think I typed to someone the other day, Anima. I don't know.
The craziest thing about that is like, just because what Tool does is insane with the time signatures. So to sync anything up with that would be just the hardest thing imaginable, and then try to make a coherent movie out of it. Like, there's no shot. Like, dude, they change time signatures every fucking 4 bars. There's no way you can sync anything to that.
I'm telling you, man. Dude, I'm watching this and I'm just like, it felt almost as if he like listened to this fucking album while making the movie, like you said just now. But like, I feel like he listened to it, was like, yeah, I'm gonna make the movie to this album, but he was already making it like years before the album even came out.
Insane.
But I'm telling you, dude, please, and anyone listening, if you've seen the movie, watch it. And honestly, since there's no dialogue, you could almost watch it the first go while listening to both. But I mean, if you want to get like the full experience of the movie, of the complete silence of it, and just like, I mean, there's like weird talking and weird like little noises in it, but it's like, it's almost Simlish, and it's just goofy. But
score or
does
it have like a good score?
Like, it's got a good score and everything, and it's got sound effects. I just mean like no one talks. Like there's at one point there's these 2 little weird gnome things going. They sound like fucking Jawas from Star Wars. And then there's some human characters later on that they talk, and then there's like a mouth on a screen that's saying some shit. There's some, dude, I'm telling you, there's some really fucked up shit in this. But man, I gotta throw the Tool album on tonight or something and finish it, because I keep thinking about it. I'm like, oh, it's so cool. But please watch this movie. And maybe even watch it a second time with the album. Watch it the first time without. Just, if you do this, man, please let me know.
I'm about to watch this movie to Dark Side of the Moon.
I mean, you probably could. It's just even the weird atmosphere things on that album, like in between songs, you know, the long drawn out, just this little, you know, like maybe like Tom fills or the weird little like, you know, delay effects just work. Somehow they just work. And I understand where you're coming from, because their time signatures are just fucking absurd.
They're crazy. Like, I mean, like, granted, like Anima is probably their like most 4/4 album, but like they're still jumping around 7-8 all the fucking time and like just doing odd meters left and right. Like to sync that up with like anything would be insane.
Yes. So you can look up the trailer if you want, because there's no way that the trailer you're gonna be able to figure out what the fuck is going on in the movie from the trailer.
Nope. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm already sold.
Good. Like I said, this whole movie is basically action figures. It's basically Robot Chicken, except for, not silly slapstick shit.
Dude, there's something about like movies, TV shows that really go for the no dialogue thing that I just fuck with so hard. Like, I appreciate whenever you try to tell a story with like a show don't tell mentality.
Yeah.
Like Samurai Jack's my go-to example for that. Granted, there is dialogue in that show, but primarily it is just going off of art direction and vibes. Like, it's telling an environmental storytelling. It's doing that crazy shit. Primal, again, is another Gendy Tartakovsky show that's similar to Samurai Jack, but it's basically a caveman and a dinosaur that cannot communicate to each other, and the entire story is just told through what's happening. And like, I'm super into that shit. I love that.
Dude, that's literally what this movie is. Literally.
It sounds like it's made for me. Like,
I mean,
it sounds great.
It's like if you and I had a fucking disgusting ass child. Because I just mean it's like me with my my love for monsters and just like really dark shit.
Yeah.
And then like you said, like just the fucking artistic style, or like the narrative of it, the way that they go about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, man,
dude, stop motion alone is like a plus for me. I fucking love that shit.
I would love more of it. I wish we could.
God, what is the studio that does all the stop motion, like Coraline and
Lakai?
Lakai?
Lakai, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Luca? I don't remember. I love that studio though. Henry Selick type shit.
Yeah.
Love it.
But yeah, so that was my watch, and that's what I really wanted to talk about. Just, God, that movie was so fucking cool. Just, again, when you watch it, I gotta have you back on to talk about it. I need to know, or if you just want to message me about it, I don't give a fuck. I need to know, at least when you watch it, some kind of like a hint of how you felt.
I don't want a whole Alyssa takeover. I want Alyssa back. So.
Oh, of course. Yeah. No, I mean, hey, Alyssa, if you want to do what I'm talking about now, go for it. Watch it. It's the same thing like I always say with the movies. This is one of those experimental movies. Oh, I was going to say this earlier. So the ongoing joke on the podcast is that Alyssa likes her old fogey movies, as I call them.
Yeah.
Like her old black and white movies and stuff. And then I started to realize that, like, I'm like, oh, wait, I'm the experimental guy. Like, I like the guy who likes I like checking out the weird movies, things that are kind of not your standard, movie. Like, again, Skinamarink, In a Violent Nature, Presence is a good example. And I can understand why nobody liked those movies.
That I need to pick up.
I guess. Oh, yeah, that is it. I completely get why people would not be into them, but to shit on them like people do, it's just like, you're just hating to hate. You're just being a fucking hater. You can't give me a good reason. Which led me to my question that I asked on Facebook is like, what do you look for in a movie? Because like when people talk bad about something, I'm like, then what do you look? It's like the people who hated 28 Years Later. I'm like, how can you hate this movie?
Well, like it could be one thing where it's like those movies are drastically different from one another, but that's kind of what the series is. Like if you take 28 Days Later to 28 Years, drastically different tone, and like the violence is ramped up so much, and then they get to 28 Years Later and it's such a different vibe and different movie, but like it makes complete sense in the storytelling, and like it's still just a well-made immersive movie. And that's like my point too, again, is like if you could just like put those predispositions aside and just appreciate it and immerse yourself into what it is, like you're gonna have a great time, like because it's a well fucking made dope movie. Like,
yeah, I mean,
Dude, I can't wait for Bone Temple, by the way. I can't fucking wait for that shit because the end of 28 Years Later is batshit crazy. And I watched one snippet of a trailer of Bone Temple, and I'm like, how did we get from the first movie to this? And I can't fucking wait.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait either. So Alyssa and I have movies that we want each other to watch, which we've talked about, and I want her to watch the 28 Days series, and I'm gonna watch the X series. And sorry, I'm looking up the release date for next week, bro.
Let's go.
Next fucking week.
Literally, let's go.
Seriously, yeah. So my thing with those movies is, yes, I get, and 28 Days Later, it's a violent fucking movie. It's a tone. Then you get part 2, and it's like you said, it's 28 weeks later, the violence is ramped up, and then you jump 20 years or 28 years. Okay, you have to do something different. You can't just have the same kind of here's an outbreak again. This is a movie about it's a coming of age story about a kid who grew up in this world. He didn't know the before world.
Hey.
Hello, Alex. But he grew up in the world before, and he's getting to go out there and experience and see what the mainland is like.
I'm sorry, I was so distracted. I didn't hear a word you said.
God. It's a coming of age story, and it's about a kid who couldn't, he's never experienced the mainland.
Oh yeah, dude, I know. Yeah, so
he goes out there, he gets to see all this shit for the firsthand, gets to see a lot of this, and that's what I loved about it was that we're getting more in this world, and there's still world building, even with all the little hints and stuff from the again. I don't want to give anything away because Alyssa hasn't seen it, but all and for anyone else who hasn't seen the movies, but just all the world building things that they kind of throw in that they indirectly talk about, and you're like, oh man, that's really cool, how they did that. But just the whole vibe of the movie, it's still Danny Boyle. It still felt like 28 Days Later. He's got those crazy ass, the weird side angles looking down, and then the shit weird, they did with the
Dutch style angles. And shit.
That's it, the Dutch angles. But then the shit he did with the fucking that iPhone rig with the 40 cameras, and the fact the whole fucking movie, almost the whole movie was shot on a fucking iPhone. Granted, they had lenses and shit attached to it, but it was filmed on a goddamn iPhone.
Yeah, dude, they kept that vibe with all the movies so far, where it is almost like watching the original now is almost like, man, it's almost hard to see because of all the noise and the crazy shit, but it's still a beautifully made movie, and it's shot like that purposely, similar to Skinamarink, where it's just we're gonna do a fucking shitty digital fucking noisy bullshitty looking image, but that's to better the fucking story we're trying to tell. It's giving off different vibes that are complementing the story rather than taking away.
So I'm gonna add to that on the episode whenever Alyssa finally watches these movies, because that is the reason it was filmed the way it was filmed is really fucking cool. And again, I don't want to say any of that because when I listened to some interviews, I learned more than what I had already known, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "That is what went into the making of that movie was awesome." But no, dude, I'm right there with you. It's got an atmosphere, it's got a tone. I just don't know. Did people just go in expecting it to be like a gore fest? I just went into, just expecting, all right, we can see more in this world, and I'll be honest, I told you this after we saw it. I was like, honestly, halfway through the movie, I was like, I don't know, I'm enjoying this, but I don't know how I feel about it. And then as it got towards the end, and then the fucking batshit switch flip of the ending, I was like, okay, I'm sold. I'm in, because that was the most insane thing ever. But when I went and saw it with Corey and Austin, I was honestly blindsided by both of them being like, eh. I'm like, what do you mean, eh? And don't worry, Dick Rash. I'm not gonna go into the whole the jokes I make with you. I'm over it. I don't give a shit anymore. I've accepted that you don't like the movie. Okay, but
for non-valid reasons, you know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stoke those flames. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I don't want to, because he
No,
gets a little upset with me about it. I don't want to do that.
I remember when you initially came on and talked about it, you were like, "Yeah, Kerley thought it was all right." I'm like, "No, I didn't. I fucking loved it. I thought it was awesome."
Did I? I thought I said you liked it. My bad.
You're like, "Yeah, you thought it was all right." No, I felt like I was stronger than you on it initially, and maybe it was just because again, like I've watched the original and the sequel maybe a couple times, and I didn't really have any expectations. And this movie reminded me so much of like the zombie movies or games that I love so much. Like The Last of Us, for example, is very much like a analogy here, because like exactly what you said, it's a coming of age story with like children that grew up in this world. And I think that take is so much more fascinating than just like your typical zombie movie, where it's like these kids, this is just life for them. Like they grew up in this violent nature. They've had to adapt to it, but it's like it's not even adapting to it. They were born to that shit. And like seeing the different take that this did than The Last of Us, where it's like they had way more organized societies than The Last of Us, whereas this was just like, dude, the zombies or infected have evolved into this crazy almost caveman. Like, I don't want to give it away, but like the things that they do with the way that the world evolves versus how like humanity evolves, like it's so fascinating to me. And I just love that instead of going to a gore fest or whatever, they decided to go with way more of a personal like coming of age story, where it's just like we're gonna focus on this character just like they did with The Last of Us, where it's just like we're going to focus on Ellie, the character that's the most fascinating, because they're just born to this shit and they're just living life in it. It's so good.
Yeah, and see that's how I feel. I mean, you hit the nail on the head again.
Bro, I be hitting that fucking nail.
Yeah, you do. You be hammering that shit. Bang bang.
We're doing the cum zone.
Oh, the cum zone. So, no, like that was the point I was gonna make. Was, you know, they had to do something different with the infected in this one, and I mean, it's been 28 years later. They have to explain why the fuck they're still around, because once you see part 2 and you see or maybe it was the first one they explained.
And shit.
It was the first one, yeah, and it's like, okay, well, how are they still around? And this explains it. Things have to evolve and adapt, and that's what they did this. And I'm really interested to see where it goes. And the fact that I think I saw something the other day, they're actually going to do the third one. So I'm stoked. I hate that it's really being released in January, because like I said earlier, it's where they dump their terrible movies, and a lot of people are already shitting on it. But I'm like, dude, no, this movie's great. I love it. I don't know.
It's that fucking hate train, man. It's the hate train, dude. Don't worry about it.
And people are like, oh, it's a bunch of dicks. And look, I'm going to be honest. The first time I watched the movie, it was very jarring. It was just fucking very jarring. Second time I watched it, I'm like, oh, there's not as many as I thought there was. It's because the first time you're not expecting it.
I didn't really notice it, except like I was like, damn, that's a hog.
Yeah. You want to know?
But like it didn't really take me out of it. I was like, yeah, that's the alpha, all right. I was like, you damn right they are.
You want to know a little fun fact about that?
Is it that it's like real, or
they're all prosthetics? Every wiener you see in the movie and every boobies you see in the movie, they're all prosthetics. You want to know why?
What a disappointment.
Because there was a child on set and they can't have
real... now I feel terrible for saying that. I take everything I just said back. Fuck. You're right.
But Danny Boyle, I gotta find the interview and send it to you. But Danny Boyle's like telling the story about it, because I think he gets asked about it, and he's just like, yeah. He's like, that's what they told me, but I'm looking at them. I'm like, so the people can't actually be nude, but we can have realistic looking body parts attached to these people.
That's a good point. It's like, we're not going to show you this real normal size wang. We're going to show you this massive honky donkey. But it's fake, so it's okay.
Yeah. And I mean, like, and he's out of here saying like, oh, we should be able to have real naked people in front of him, but he's just like,
like, yeah, no, I get it. It never crossed my mind that, this is a real actor Like, and to me, again, I'm just immersed in the world, and I'm like, yeah, I guess, if you grew up in the zombie world, you'd see some zombie Wang, I guess.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, so we are hitting that 2 hour mark now. So I feel like this is a good spot to end it.
It's time to start talking about every movie I watched.
Yep,
Let's go.
Yep. But yeah, I just feel like this is a good note to end it on because like what you had just said before that, about letting yourself immerse in it. Yeah, the hog, the cum zone. About immersing, about.
Sorry, I distracted you with the dog.
We've said the word so many times it doesn't sound right to me anymore. Like immersing yourself in the movie. That's the correct way to say it, right? Because like
you said something about a mermaid just now. I don't know.
No, immersing yourself in the movie. Yeah, immersing yourself in the movie. Yeah, okay. I don't know. It doesn't sound right. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Anyway.
No, it was beautifully said. Thank you.
Immersing yourself in the movie. That's what you have to do with all horror movies, I feel like. And I feel like people don't allow themselves to go see it. They're like, they go to see it like, entertain me. When it's like, no, you got to get into the story. You got to put yourself there.
Dude, 100%. And then there's the tough guy mentality of like, well, I'm not scared of nothing. And it's just like, what are you doing here? Like, you're supposed to like get enveloped and try to be a little scared of this, Yeah. Like, I'm here for that experience. I'm not here to be like, I'm better than you, I'm not scared.
Everyone's just really cynical when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I think that I wonder if a lot of people just watch those kind of movies just to hate on them because they think that's like a thing to do, like to be contrary. Because how you said Alex said, has basically said all the other movies, he watched that it doesn't scare him. But it's like, well, you're kind of an adult now. And once the older you
100%.
get, the less like real things feel. And I think that's why I like the experimental one so much, like Skinamarink, because it fucking it hit that mark for me, And I mean, I'm gonna think of A Quiet Place. Quiet Place is another good one. I mean, that movie was intense, had my anxiety up, and I don't know, just I saw people shitting on that movie. It's like, yeah, we're adults. Of course, nothing's gonna be scary. Like we are aware that none of this is real, so you have to allow yourself to get put there.
Yeah. One last point I want to make is like, I found in my adulthood, like you were just saying, like there's a distinction that I've been able to make that almost crosses over, where it's not fear so much as like intensity. Like I'll bring up Alan Wake 2 is one of the scariest games I've ever played. It's not necessarily scary, but because it's so immersive and it's so intense moment to moment, that like it instills a feeling that maybe isn't like a nail-biting fear, but it's like it's so intense that it gives off that same vibe and emotion. And I think A Quiet Place is exactly that, where it's not necessarily scary because again, it's just fucking roach looking monsters and you got to be quiet. But it's like the situations they put the characters in is so intense, where it's just like the tension is building, and like again, like the John Krasinski fucking delivers in that movie his emotions. So does Emily Blunt during the pregnancy birth scene, where it's like it's not scary, but like it's so intense because you're like fearful for what could happen to these characters. And like again, like
in a way it's like realistic, because like for me, I can relate to it. You could probably relate to it. I mean, like both our significant others were pregnant, so it's like, I mean, being in that situation,
we'd be dead. We'd be absolutely fucking fucked. Like there's no shot we're making out of giving a birth. That shit's crazy. But like again, like when a horror movie can like set up a good like tense moment and build that tension together, it with not only like the concept, but the way the music swells, the visuals, and just like whether it's a good monster or whatever, like that feeling is just as good as fear to me. It's just as valid. Like it doesn't necessarily need to be scary to be good. It just needs to invoke that feeling. It needs to be immersive. It needs to be intense. Like
exactly.
I think tension is just as good as fear.
And And I mean, and that's that. I feel like that, but that adds to the fear. You know, if I feel tense in something, you know, I'm there for it. I mean, and that's what Skinamarink did. I feel like there's a lot of tension in it because of the long lingering stuff. I'm gonna go back to this one real fast. That movie Friendship that I suggested. There's a lot of tension in that. There's a lot of moments where you just feel like, oh my God, something's gonna happen, and I'm just like, but it's also just the uncomfortableness of how that movie, you know, will make you feel. But it's on HBO Max.
Yeah, I've seen it pop up in my feed, and I'm like, ooh, I need to watch that. But then I'll jump onto something else, or there's so much shit to watch these days.
It's
insane.
I'm trying to catch up on my horror movie stuff so I can have stuff to talk about, so I don't keep regurgitating.
Dude, that's what I've been doing.
5 things.
Again, since October, I've been like, what's I'll just randomly Google search or go off of your recommendations. Like, what's the best horror movies of the last 15 years? And like, I'm still just ticking away. But then I'll be like, maybe I should rewatch like Aliens, because I haven't watched that movie since I was a kid. I'm like, that movie still holds up. That movie's still fucking dope. Like, granted, like some of the acting is dated and some of it's like maybe a little hokey on effects and stuff like that, but like, dude, the tension is so cool, and like again, the acting is just so over the top that it's like, man, this puts me in a time and place that I appreciate. Like, there's still so much to gain from that kind of shit, but like, I don't know. I feel like I forgive so much, and I just love movies in general. Movies and games. I can always find something to like in almost anything.
I'm right there with you, and I do the same thing, and that's how I try to be. Where I'm like, again, presence, because these are the most like recent movies that are on my brain that I know people shit on. I liked the idea of it. Yeah, was it executed properly? I thought it did a pretty good job of what it did, but you know, the idea was really cool.
Cool concept too. Like,
yeah, it's just, you know, but the straight up that just sucks, it's shit is a little harsh, man. You gotta have more reason than I just didn't like it. But yeah, so we're gonna end it here. I am looking at my DVDs over here, which I need to all reorder find all my horror movies. I'm seeing a bunch of shit I haven't watched in a long time, but I would like to talk about on the episodes, but I gotta catch up on a lot of more recent movies. But anyway, I'm gonna keep rambling.
Me too. I fucking love rewatching shit too. Like, here I am, I'm about to ramble.
We still need to get together and watch the VHS movies together.
Yeah, dude, we should plan an episode around that, because like the VHS movies, like I've watched a couple, maybe a few of them, and I remember really enjoying them, but they're so distant in my memory that I would love to watch them and just discuss it. If Alyssa's open to it too, like, that'd be awesome.
Oh, I'm sure she will be. I know. I'm pretty sure she likes found footage movies. I know Jamie does. But yeah, I'm down. I mean, Alyssa seems to be pretty much down to watch anything for the most part, as long as it's not like the Jack Frost movie where it's got some weird, you know.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I listened to that episode. I remember seeing that exact like 3D like fucking holographic case and always wanting to watch that movie. When she described what it was, I'm like, man, that is so disappointing. Because like as a kid, I was like, I can't wait to watch that. And then to find out it's just like fucking assault and like uncomfortable shit like that. Like making jokes about that's not funny, dude. No. Like that's the kind of stuff that's irritating. Not that the Predator does that necessarily, but there's like inexcusable, like, let's make fun of this thing. And it's like, that's not funny or scary. You're just being an asshole now. You're just like punching down. There's nothing fucking cool about that. Fuck punching down.
Nope. I'm right there with you. I agree. But yeah, let's plan that out at some point. I'll see when you can get back on. And I mean, like, look, if Alyssa's not ready to come back next week, I think I'm going to be recording with Jamie, and then, I mean, hell, if you want, we could just, whenever she's ready, have you back on, and we could do that one with you, or I don't know, we'll figure it out. But
yeah,
thank you so much for doing this, man.
Nope, yeah, I don't want to over-invite as well. Just whenever y'all need somebody to fill in, or when we do this VHS thing, I'm down. Let me know.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, we still got to get Dick Rash on here. I mean, like, he really wants to, but I got to go over to his house and help him get his shit set up because he is very computer illiterate.
Nice.
Technology illiterate. But anyway, yes, thank you for being on, man. I really appreciate doing this last minute. And Alyssa, I know you're listening. I know we said it at the beginning, but, you know, we're thinking about you. We're here. You know, I hope that listening to this episode at least can ease your mind and you get a good couple of laughs. I'm sorry we came everywhere.
I'm sorry for bringing the cum zone to your show. Your lovely show that I've just desecrated on. I hope you're doing well, Alyssa. Thank you so much for letting me fill in your impossible to fill shoes. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, no old fogey movies today. Weird.
Yeah, we're going to bed at fucking past midnight. She don't even know what that time is.
Nope. I don't even know if I'm going to bed right after this. I still got some shit I gotta do for work. But anyway,
I'm debating if I'm about to watch fucking Mad Guy. I don't even know what I'm about to do.
Watch Mad Guy. I'm telling you right now, watch Mad Guy. Anyway, hey, so go follow us on Instagram at the Nightmare Signal Pod on Instagram. Go follow us on YouTube. The podcast episodes are uploaded on there. We planning on doing some other kind of content eventually, but just go give us a follow over on YouTube on the Nightmare Signal podcast.
Don't be a little bitch.
Or send us an email. Send us an email at thenightmaresignal@gmail.com. We would greatly appreciate that. And please, for the love of God, follow us. Let us know you're listening. Comment something. Leave a review. We'd really love to hear from you. Let us know what you'd like to hear. Let us know what you don't like. Let us know if you don't want Kerley to bring the cum next time. I don't know. I'm
bringing it either way, y'all. I don't know what else you want.
But all right. Until next time, my dudes. Deuces. I don't know why I'm saying deuces like I'm ending my stream.
No, that's like the ending tagline. Deuces.
Yeah, deuces.